What's up, dancers? Welcome to today's class. Welcome back if you are familiar to the Yoga for Dancers vibe, and if you've never been here, welcome. I'm Roxie. In today's class, we are focusing on breaking some bad habits. What I've noticed in the dance world, and what I used to be really guilty of myself, is that in our conditioning, our workouts, our cross training that we do, we tend to rush through things. We tend to really be focused more on how fast can we go or how many reps can we get in. We kind of don't focus so much on how is my alignment, how is my form, am I actually feeling the activation, or am I using kind of a lot of momentum, am I bypassing, are there weak areas of my body that I'm not really slowing down and focusing on. What I see a lot in cross training is dancers just busting out some kind of mess that looks a little something like this. Just going really fast, not really focusing on the form, just kind of go, 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 go. And this is just not helping your dancing, guys. Today we are going to be slowing everything down so that we can really make sure that through the full range of a movement, we have strength and control. It's not helpful if we're only using momentum to hit a pose or hit a shape, and then we don't have the strength in other areas. That we want to make sure that we can keep the activation through a whole length of a movement, that we're not using momentum or kind of bypassing or cheating or ruining our alignment to get there. So this is going to be very humbling. We're going to be finding a lot of our own blind spots. You might notice, oh my god, when I slow things down, I really focus on activating properly. Oh, I feel so weak. What the heck? But this is the painstaking work that we need to do to make sure that you do not get injured, because it's those places, those weak places that we tend to bypass through or, speed past. They're going to be the ones that come around and bite you in the butt and give you those pesky injuries and limit your movement or give you chronic pain. They're also the places that are going to make your dancing look more choppy. So we're focusing on injury prevention, but we're also focusing on making sure that you have control through all of your movement, that your transitions, your balances, even your turns, like that you have this fluidity, you have this controlled, refined, polished stability about your movement. You're making sure that we are balanced in our strength, that we're not strong in some areas and weak in others. Okay, so that's what we're focusing on today. Bringing a more yogic aspect into this, because this isn't just a workout. This is really about how mindful can we stay. You're going to feel that your body is going to want to rush through or cheat or try to avoid those places where you're going to be like, damn, I'm so weak, this hurts, this burns, like, oh, I'm shaking, I feel like a limp noodle. You're going to want to rush past that, like subconsciously you might feel that. And that tends to show up in other areas of our life as well. A lot of times in life situations that are really challenging or uncomfortable, we tend to want to either suppress how we're feeling in those situations, or we want to breeze past them, or we want to people please through them. Like we just want to get out of the discomfort. So here on the mat, how we are showing up in this very challenging, very humbling practice that is going to take a lot of presence and focus of you staying mindful of what's happening and being willing to embrace the discomfort is going to translate to how you show up and your capacity to embrace the discomfort and stay present and stay in your body in challenging situations in life. So I want you to just stay present and breathe. We're going to be moving really slowly and focusing on the form today. So with that said, we're going to be focusing mainly on the core. One thing I want you to really be aware of is that your belly does not start to puff out. If you notice that to do the work, you are like puffing out your belly to try and activate your core, you need to reverse that. You need to draw inwards. Now that doesn't mean that you are like sucking in. That's not helpful either, but we do want to think about drawing in towards the spine and really getting that active support inwards, okay? So not puffing out. That tends to mean that your core is shut off, okay? Now, if you already know that your arms are not very strong and your shoulders could use some work, go ahead and grab some blocks or a bolster. You want something that is, we're going to be doing some very slow lowering. And I tend to find that people right at the bottom really kind of collapse and lose their form. So if you know that's you, grab some blocks so that you have just a little bit of support here at the bottom. You can keep the form and come back up, okay? It's a lot more helpful to practice that way while you're still building the strength than to just collapse, okay? So Just a little extra tip there. Grab some water, guys, and let's get started. Beautiful. All right, so setting your blocks up at the top of your mat and come on down to the back. We're going to just begin standing, just taking a moment to just take any movement. Let your body take over for a moment. Just any wiggles that you need to do to come more into the present moment. You rolling your shoulders, your neck, your head, maybe bouncing, shaking the day off. Maybe swinging your arms, just doing whatever you do to arrive here. Tune into your body, just noticing how you're feeling. All right, and then coming to stand in stillness, spreading your toes on the floor, rolling the shoulders down and back, finding this lift through the spine, pressing down into the floor and feeling this gentle lift, finding neutral pelvis. Closing the eyes, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale, dropping the breath down into the lower ribs. Expand the belly. Exhale. Last time, deep breath. Inhale, reaching the arms up, opening through the front body, nice big stretch. And exhale, rolling down, chin to chest. Begin to roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Coming into a forward fold, and then without using your hands, use your core and see if you can use that contraction power to draw yourself towards your thighs. Beautiful. Now hands to the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, find that length through the core, not locking back into the knees, shifting forward, micro bend, glutes activated. Exhale, mount. No hands again. Draw that core in. Draw yourself towards your legs. Beautiful. Hands down. Begin to walk forwards, coming into a plank with your chest right above the blocks. So we're just going to begin to shift front and back on the toes here. Now plugging your fingertips into the floor, finding a micro bend through the elbows so we're not locking, and a lift. Really press into the floor to lift up and out of the shoulder socket. Making sure your butt is not in the air, not sagging. You're drawing your core in and up. Look at it, make sure your belly's not hanging out. We're drawing in, drawing that support towards the spine. Here, finding length from the top of the head out through the tailbone. And then the core is lifting up to support that length in the spine. Breathing here for a moment. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, pressing back to a downward dog. Now here, again, no locking into the elbows to keep a tiny micro bend. Lengthen the neck. Plug the fingertips into the floor so we're not dumping all of our weight into our wrists. We're going to inhale, lifting up onto the toes, rippling forward, core in 1 vertebra at a time, coming back to that plank. And lowering very slowly, keeping your elbows in towards the chest. Lowering chaturanga. Tapping the block. Inhale, pressing up to that upward dog here. So if you're finding that your low back feels really crunched here, you can lower the knees and think about tucking the pelvis forward like you're trying to touch the mat with your pubic bone. Roll those shoulders back and open. We're not collapsing here. We are opening, lifting. Now we're going to reverse this. So coming back, inhale into that chaturanga, tap the blocks. Exhale. Slowly push up to a push-up. And back to downward dog. That was 1. Okay, so we're doing a chaturanga into up dog and then reversing that, okay? So slowly ripple forwards. Inhale, exhale, lower. Tap the block. Inhale, chest lifts. And reverse. Tap the block. Press back up. Notice I'm moving very, very slowly here. So you're gonna notice when it's slow, it's so much harder. Core in, down dog, find that good form. Pressing into the floor, lengthen through the arms, relax the head. Inhale, toes rippling forwards. Now as you lengthen and lower, try to avoid scrunching the shoulders up towards the ears. Create that space in the neck. Lower. All in one piece. Inhale, chest lifts. And reverse. Inhale, tap. Exhale. Core in as you lift. And back. Oh yeah, rippling forward, awakening the spine. Belly in. And lower. Tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Lift back up. Woo, hitting that plank and then back. Let's go one last time, warming up. So I really want you to pay attention to your core here. Try to really, as you're lowering through that plank, coming forward, try to stay all in one piece, not letting the low back sag. Really tuck the pelvis here. Lower. Lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Power. And back. Beautiful. Coming onto the knees, tabletop. Move those blocks inside. Circle out your wrists for a moment. Beautiful, tabletop. Let's wake up the spine a little more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. All right, coming onto our booties, we're gonna come onto the back here. Rolling down. Now, coming into a prep for bridge pose. So feet are parallel. Snuggle those shoulders under the floor. We're gonna begin. This is one principle that I want us to pay attention to, is using the core as well as the glutes in these. So we're going to use the core to tuck the pelvis. The tailbone is the first thing to begin peeling the spine off the floor, and your glutes are squeezed. So we want to avoid getting to the top here and letting this happen, okay? How it's collapsed through the back, we need to aggressively stick that pubic bone up towards the ceiling, okay? And then rippling back down, taking care of the spine all the way down. Tailbone is the last thing to come down and the first thing to come off. Squeeze at the top, spread the toes on the floor, rolling back down. Now noticing here, making sure that both of your glutes are working evenly and that your hips are staying level. That one is not falling to the side, that one glute is not working more than the other. Let's go. Rippling up. Nice and slow, squeeze at the top, really find that lift and tuck. And that control as you spiral, roll back down. Now adding the arms, inhale, ripple up. Now make sure your ribs don't start to stick out like this, okay? When your ribs in, pelvis tucked. And rolling back down. So hopefully you're starting to feel those glutes activate. Rolling up. Just noticing if there's any micro shifts that your body is making. Can you truly roll up and down in one piece? Or do you feel yourself shifting to the side at all? Just noticing. Seeing if you can really work both the glutes evenly. And last time, rolling up. And now keeping the hips up. Walk the feet in together. Bring your hands back down. So now begin to lift that left leg off the floor. And do single leg bridges. Keeping that same rolling down. And then peeling off. Slowly coming back up. Oh yeah. Slowly rolling down. So here again, making sure that your hips are staying parallel, that one's not falling to the side, and that you're keeping that peel off the floor. The core is very much active in this and really squeezing the glutes, okay? I'm gonna do 5 of these painfully slow, okay? Embrace the shake. And peel. Feel every inch of that lift. And peel back down. Oh yeah. And 2. lift, roll back down, and rolling up. And at the top, you're noticing what's happening in your hips. How's your spine doing? Rolling back down. We're really going to be feeling a lot of those stabilization muscles work. We want to keep the spine supported. And roll down. Last time. Hold at the top here. Feel that lengthen through the toes. Look what's happening in the hips. Squeeze the glutes. See if you can tuck that pelvis just a little bit more. And slowly roll back down. And switch sides. And rolling up. And roll. Also notice what's happening in your shoulders. Are you using your arms or shoulders to help at all? Are you leaning to one side? Really try to stay centered. Really get that tuck at the top there. 2. Peel off 3. Relax the jaw. And 4. Roll back down. Roll up 5. Hold at the top, look at your hips. Woo. And roll back down. Beautiful. All right, coming down. One another move that I see that we just like to momentum our way through is sit-ups, okay? So what we're gonna do is come on down, really plant your feet. We're gonna find that place in the sit-up where you feel stuck, where you feel like you have to get that momentum to get you the rest of the way up. We're gonna find that spot and work in that range, okay? So, without any momentum, you're gonna roll up, pull the belly in, right where you start to get stuck. For me, that is right here. We're gonna pull that belly in. All right, so find that spot where you're like, oh my God, feels so weak. This feels like that stuck spot. And you're going to slowly pump the arms here for 10. Pull that belly in. 9, 8, 7. Don't bypass. Embrace that burn. 5, 4, 3, 2. Belly down. 1. And slowly roll back down. All right, we're gonna do this 5 times. So rolling back up. Find that spot where your feet want to come off. You have to try to get yourself up. Plant those feet. See if you can stay a little more open through the shoulders, not too much rounding and hunching. Pull that belly in as much as you can. Let's drop for 10, 9, 8. You got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, belly in, 1, and roll back down. Oh yeah, feel that burn. All right, let's go. Roll up. You're really honest with yourself. Where are you really struggling? Ooh, so humbling. Okay, belly in, let's go. 10, 9, 8. Oh my God, it's hard to talk. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Oh my goodness. Take a moment here. Really feeling that burn, so we want to think about really drawing that core in as much as we can and not letting that belly puff out, okay? And trying to keep the shoulders and the collarbone open, not too much hunching and scrunching. Let's go, exhale. Oh yeah, let's go over here for 10, 9, 8, 7. We got this, y'all. Humble. 5, 4, belly in. 3, 2, 1, and roll down. Oh yeah. No more fast sit-ups. All right, let's roll up again. We got 2 more. All right, let's go. We all know. 9, 8, 7, belly in. 6, 5, 4, 3. Notice too if you're leaning to one side or the other. Try to stay right in the center. 2, 1, and because we might also try to bypass that way if one side is stronger than the other, so really try to stay right in the center. Okay, on this last one, we're gonna do something a little bit different. So let's roll up, find that spot. Woo. Now we're going to do little chest like pops here, okay? We're staying in that range, we're just working our ability to do micro movements here. So instead of pumping arms, we're popping the chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, belly, 6, 5, 4, so micro movements, 3, 2, 1, and roll down. Oh yeah, I feel that. Think of me tomorrow when you sit up out of bed. All right, so now let's try rolling up. And you might actually notice after doing that you can actually do a sit-up kind of nice and slow. So let's try doing a few of those. We're gonna roll down really slow. Again, that one vertebra at a time. Try to keep the tension out of the shoulders and all in the core, rolling down. Exhale, plant the feet on the ground. Can you move really slowly through that one space? And rolling back down. Belly in, belly in, belly in, belly in. And 0 momentum. Exhale. Oh yeah. And last time, rolling down. Beautiful. So we're really building the strength so that we can be really nurturing and supportive to the spine, okay? That we have the strength to move our spine. So now we're gonna do V-ups. This is another one that I see move through so fast. So what we're gonna do, you have 2 choices. You can either use bent or straight legs. We're gonna find our hollow body hold here. So belly is drawing in again, really feel that strong core. We're going to slowly, no momentum, come up here or here, trying to keep your spine really nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears, and then we're going to, you guessed it, roll back down with control, okay? So we're gonna do 5 of these very slowly, and to avoid just, this is what I usually see, all right? So nice and slow, staying in the present moment. You've got this. Hollow body hold, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, belly draws in to begin to lift you up. The top, shoulders down, long spine, and then roll down. Feel that shake. It's usually on the roll down that's the hardest, to not just flop out of it. And come up. You might feel yourself kind of wobbling side to side. That's okay. Work with the shake. That's just building your stabilization muscles, okay? Rolling. See, I'm shaking. And 3. Back down. 4. You're a pole dancer. Doing these really slow is gonna help with your inversion so much. Let's do 2 more. If you need to break, if you feel that your belly is starting to puff out and you can't do it, take a moment. Regain your strength, that's totally fine. And slow. Hold it here at the bottom for a moment. Hollow body hold. Belly in, point the toes, and relax. Let your legs fall side to side here. Another one that I see that is moved through so fast and so recklessly is bicycle. So bring your hands behind your head. We're gonna be working to keep our elbows out, not hunching and crunching. What we're gonna do is a nice développé bicycle. So we're gonna start in that hollow body hold, this canoe pose here. We're gonna draw up and lengthen, extend that leg and twist from the core, holding it here for a moment, feeling that expansive brightness radiating out through the core. Coming back to the center, hollow body. Look at the belly, make sure it's not puffing up. Other side. And twist, okay? So we're going to do 10 of these nice and slow. And I want you to really, as you're twisting and moving, feel that the core is supporting you, that you're not losing it, and that you're not moving too fast and rolling side to side and trying to keep that openness across the upper body, okay? Let's go. This is 1. Lengthen, really use the core to try and draw that leg in towards your chest and come down, center. 2. Hit that stillness in the center before moving the other leg. 3, draw that belly in. 4, keep those elbows out. 5, try and keep that low back on the floor. 6, 7, you got this. 8, 2 more. Oh yeah. 9, really draw that leg towards your chest with the core. 10, twist, twist, and relax. Taking a deep breath in, and out, beautiful. Bringing the feet back in. We're gonna do more of those single leg bridges, okay? So left leg straight. Bring your feet together first, make sure you're right in the center. Snuggle those shoulder blades under the ribs, creating that length through the neck. Try to keep your shoulders as relaxed here as possible. Left leg up. All right, let's roll up. Remember that activation of the core is what is drawing that pelvis off in that peeling, kind of rippling motion here, all right? Core and booty working together. Really see what's happening in your hips here. And rolling back down. And 4, keeping the hips level. 3, rolling down slow, keeping the same pace the whole way through. 2, 1, really see if you can get an extra inch of lift and tuck here, okay? Rolling back down, last one. You see, guys, my legs and booty is shaking. Yours should be too. Come on down and switch. Right leg up. Exhale, peel that spine off the floor. Rolling back down. And core in like that roll down we were doing in the sit-up. Keeping those ribs in, not flaring them out. 2 more. Lift and tuck. And rolling down. Beautiful. All right. You do some of those sit-ups again. 5 more of these are just so good to really target those spots of weakness. So planting your feet on the ground, nice and parallel. And then exhale. Ooh, where is it? There it is. Okay, now hold here. Belly down, shoulders down and back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll down. Exhale. Oh my God, my core is so done. Whew. 10, 9, 8, let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 3 more to go, y'all. We got this. Really draw that core in. Move slowly. We've got this. Let's go. Oh yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling down. Oh, really try to make that roll down super slow. If you find that you just want to let it go, see if you can really hold that curl all the way down, one vertebra at a time. 2 more, let's go. Peel off. Oh yeah, oh, there it is. 10, 9, 8, 7, belly in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll, slow, slow, slow. Beautiful. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Use that breath, feel that shake. And roll down. Oh my God. Talking during that is impossible. All right, guys. Let's take that right leg into the chest, left leg out. We're not gonna do too much today. Even if you just do those exercises a couple times a week, you're gonna start to see a difference in your stability and overall power in your core. Go ahead and take that right leg out to the side, a little half happy baby. Lengthen through that left side. Reach that left arm up, lengthening through that whole left side. A little openness through the hips here. Deep breaths. Bringing the nervous system into a more calm and regulated state. And just taking a moment to communicate with your body that wow, we did that. Okay, we can really challenge ourselves to sit with some more discomfort and maybe some humbling awareness. Draw that left leg in. Let's take a little figure 4 stretch here. Stretching out. Use that right elbow to kind of press that right hip out a little bit more. If you want a bit more of a stretch through that outer glute. Beautiful release. Extend that right leg down. Hug the left leg in. And then take that half happy baby. Let that left knee drop over the side, but still keep that right hip grounded. Reach the right arm up and breathe into the belly. Breathe into that length. Beautiful. And then draw that right knee in. Let's do a little figure 4 stretch here. Ooh, yes. Stretch out that left booty. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Beautiful, let that go. Bring your feet together, let the knees drop out just for a moment. Bring your hands onto your belly, just taking a few deep breaths. Hopefully you noticed that when you really slowed things down, it was a lot more challenging. Hopefully you noticed some spots where, ooh, here's a little bit of weakness there. My body really doesn't like to be in that space. But this is really doing this painstaking work is what's going to make your body overall way more balanced and make sure you're not cheating anything. If this is something that you're really interested in diving more into, if you want to find those blind spots in your body and be able to balance them for greater strength, mobility, and fluidity in your dancing, we go very deep into this kind of realignment and rewiring of your movement patterns in my program, Yoga for Dance Academy. We'll break down the anatomy and the alignment and really what is happening in the kind of movements that dancers are doing so that you can know what your body needs the most, where you need to build strength, where you can gain more mobility, and how to do so for your unique body so that you can move at your strongest and really be building a bulletproof foundation for your movement so that you can stay injury-free and be more free and present in your dancing. Using the hands, gently draw the knees together and let the knees fall side to side, little windshield wiper. And then rolling to one side, gently pressing up. Let me know if you guys liked this slow down, this real slow breakdown of the movement, because we can do this for every part of the body. We focus on the core today, but if you'd like to do things more for the legs or the glutes or the arms, I am happy to do more of those. But that's also a huge part of the training in YDA. So if you want more info about that, I'm now taking new students for the next round. If you're ready to recalibrate your whole body and do really hard training classes in a fitness regimen like this. Thank you for practicing with me, y'all. Drink some water. Enjoy the rest over the next 24 hours as your body is recalibrating all these new neuromuscular pathways. And I'll see you guys in the next class. Much love.